Hey guys, this is G. Thanks for tuning in to the Sleep Critic channel. We're going to talk about different types of masks to use with our homemade respirator for the coronavirus. We'll talk about total face masks. Those are the masks that cover your entire face. It covers your eyes, your nose, your mouth. It doesn't let you touch your face as easily. It's a lot more protection. We'll also talk about full face masks. Yeah, you could use a full face mask along with some eye protection, goggles preferably, because just a regular face shield will still allow contaminated air into the eye area. We'll talk about pros and cons, why use these types of masks over a regular cloth mask or any of these other contraptions you may see. But first, we'll have a special service announcement from the World Health Organization. This is Christine Francis. Take it away, Christine.
Medical masks like this one cannot protect against the new coronavirus when used alone. When you wear them, you must combine with hand hygiene and other preventive measures. WHO only recommends the use of masks in specific cases. If you have cough, fever, and difficulty breathing, you should wear a mask and seek medical care. If you do not have these symptoms, you do not have to wear masks because there is no evidence that they protect people who are not sick. However, if you are healthy, but you are taking care of a person who may be infected with the new coronavirus, then you should wear a mask whenever you are in the same room with that person. And remember, if you choose to wear a mask, use it and discard it properly and clean your hands with alcohol hand rub or soap and water. For more information on mask use, other preventive measures, and the new coronavirus, check WHO website at who.int. Thank you.
We're going to be talking about different types of masks to use with our homemade respirator to fight the coronavirus. And thank you for watching the Sleep Critic channel. Keep it real, and if you like it. If you want to subscribe, and you'll see a lot more content. So there's lots of different types of masks that you could use, but we're looking at a total face mask. This type is Philips Respironics Fit Life mask. There's what they used to call a whisper swivel. It allows for a potential leak so you could breathe out your CO2 when you're using your CPAP machine. But here, it releases the air outward around the vents here. So it's a first line kind of protection against germs that are being blown towards you. This is going to be blowing it away. You also have the same kind of mechanism right here in the front. When you exhale, it pushes the air that you breathe out. So none of the germs could get at you when you're exhaling. But if you look really close, there's a little flap right in there that when you're inhaling, the flap engages and nothing gets in. So it's very, very protective. Also, it seals around the face, so no germs are going to be able to get in from above and the sides. So it's a very, very good mask for what we intend to use it for. And again, it's called the Philips Respironics Fit Life. You could find it on Amazon, your DME companies. You could find it on Craigslist. It is an older mask, so you'll probably have to look a little bit. But it's out there. And if you thought the Fit Light was old, this one is ancient. This is what we used to call the Jason mask because it looks like a Jason mask, like a hockey mask. But this is called the Total Face Mask by Philips Respironics. I think it's just Respironics back then. Anyway, similar to the Fit Life, it's covering your whole face. Although it's higher on the forehead up here. It goes around your face. And again, it doesn't let germs come in from any of these angles here. And like the Fit Life, it has the valve technology. And this one you could actually probably see it. There it is with the blue color. And it again, when you breathe in, the flap goes up. and it prevents germs from getting in. And when you're breathing out or not breathing, air is escaping from these vents outward, blowing the germs away. This one will probably be a lot harder to find because, like I said, it's older, but it's serving the purpose. It's protecting the eyes, it's protecting the nose and the mouth. It doesn't let you touch your face. And it even has this handy escape hatch there, little you pull if you're wanting to take it off really fast. But I think for our purposes, you want to keep it on. All right, so let's talk about an alternative to the total face mask. What you're seeing here would be a full face mask if you were using a CPAP machine. But we could use it for our purposes. It covers the nose and the mouth. You'll have to find eye protection to cover your eyes. Although maybe goggles would work better to encapsulate the whole eye area. Because air could still come in, through the sides, through the top, and get into your eyes. When I put them side by side, you can see the difference. Where the F10, the full face mask here on the left, just covers the nose and the mouth, but still leaves a lot of ability for germs to come in through the eyes, even if you were wearing eye protection. And on the right here, you got the Fit Life, which does a lot better job of protecting your eyes, nose, and mouth. So what I'm showing you here is two full face masks. The one on the left is the F10 I was just explaining about. That's protection for the coronavirus. The one on the right is the F30. It's the newer full face mask. For CPAP, it's a great mask. But for our purposes, this part right here might not suit us so well because it's not really covering the nose. It's just sitting in front of the nostrils. So you might get germs to come in through there, maybe. And you'd still have to wear the eye protection with that. So I'd prefer the one on the left for preventing coronavirus as opposed to the one on the right. Both of them need the eye protection. Okay? In conclusion, we got to visit all these different types of masks that you could use with our homemade respirator. The top two, probably the best choice because they give you a more complete seal, more coverage. It covers your eyes, your nose, your mouth. It doesn't let you touch yourself. It's always blowing the air away from you. So it's a great mask, and you don't have to wear glasses with them. The bottom two, a lot easier to find. You have to wear eye protection with them. And the one on the left, the bottom left there, the F10, covers the whole nose and the mouth, whereas the one on the right just kind of sits in front. And, of course, you have a lot of other options. I've seen different things. I've seen a bag, someone wear like essentially a trash bag over their head, put little holes on the top for exhaust, and then duct tape it all together. So you could be creative with this stuff and safe. And that's the most important part. Thanks again for watching, everybody. My name is G, and this is the Sleep Critic channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave any comments. I'll answer you as soon as you leave them. All right? Take care.
Whoa there! Before I let you go, I just wanted to talk about one more thing. We already talked about the different mask options you have to use with your homemade coronavirus respirator. Now I want to talk about what the professionals are using to protect themselves. And I'll tell you, they're called PAPRs, Powered Air Purification Respirators. The difference, about $3,000 to $5,000. So this is a little video from 3M to talk about the subject a little bit more.
At 3M, we took a breath too. We took a breath to do research, to better understand your needs, to create the protection you need with the ease and comfort you want. In essence, we designed this to help make breathing and working easier. Introducing the new 3M VersaFlow powered air purifying respirator, TR300 Plus. A versatile respirator system for particulate environments that offers ease of use, comfort, and customization. The components of 3M's PAPRs are designed to fit and work together, so filtered air is delivered to the wearer via a motor and breathing tube.